You feel me? Welcome back to imagination, y'all. Welcome back to the dream. I did take some time today to get myself together. Everybody should take time throughout their day to get this avatar right. You feel me? And that's a part of the download that I'm gonna do. That's it's crazy that it is. But yeah, that's a part of self-care, like Chief teaches us. You feel the let your hair grow out. Twist it up, do what you need to do to it, line it up. But the technologies of your body, that's how you glorify God. You glorify God honoring the vessel that we to experience this dream in. Experience this dream through. So definitely take care of your vessel. Definitely take care of your vessel. You feel me? You look good, you feel good. You feel me? But speaking on the avatar, right? And this is a divine download that God has given us, the all seeing I three has given us, so that we can understand what's going on in reality, man. It's so many glitches in reality that'll help you understand life for what it is. Know that this is reality and that this is life, and we live on earth and walking around as employees. We are human. We are not nature. I know that we got to eat all day. We in survival mode. None of this is real, man. All of this, everything that you are doing, it's a reflection of what you think that you are doing, not doing. Your body is not giving you your thoughts. Your mind is not creating thoughts for you to express that energy into your reality. Something else is in control of you. But we don't sit and take a step back and think like, damn, where are my thoughts coming from? Why am I thinking the way that I'm thinking? Why do I have a body? What is this body for? Up, work out and look good. What am I grooming this avatar for? Well, we have to understand the purpose of the avatar, right? Of this receiver. Like God teaches us. The purpose of the brain, we are all consciousness. We are all a mind. The Phaetic principle, all is mental. The law of mentalism. So the purpose of the brain is to collect information to expand about its surroundings so it can get in tune and in harmony with this environment. Now, the body's purpose is to carry the brain. Brain, but not only that, the body is meant to be a receiver. Your body is a transmitter. It's a transmitter. It's a receiver for information. It's just not something. Sex. We eat. We masturbate. We work out. We stretch. We walk. He said, "I always got you stressed." Nah. Where was it? He threw me up. But this is not real. Even that right there. Even that right there. That was a reflection of my internal mind. But your body is carrying your brain to expand its awareness. But not only that, your body is being used to manipulate energy in your reality so that you can get things done. And it's being used, most importantly, to be a receiver, right? Look at your body as a hardware device. Look at it as a radio or a cell phone, right? Let's look at it as a radio, because that's what our body is doing. Our body is tuning into certain frequencies. Where do thoughts even come from? That's a good question. I'm about to show you. I'm about to tell you right now. That's a great question. That's a great question. Your body is being a receiver and a hardware or a receiver for signals, right? If you got a radio, the radio will receive, be synonymous to the thoughts that we have. So when you hear signal, think of thoughts. So the signals that the radio receives, same thing with the human being. Our tower or our frequency tower for us to get information, it will be the sun. She teaches the sun is our tower. We the emitter of light. Light codes information that we are picking up and receiving from our avatar, so that our project and express the information that we just received. So our body figures codes, but these are actually thoughts, right? Like Chi teaches it. If you wonder what lights up your reality, right? When you go to sleep, you close your eyes, you go into your dream world. What lights up your reality? What lights up that dream world? What lights up that dream world is your thoughts. Your thoughts is what's lighting up your reality. Same thing that lights up this reality, your thoughts. And it's not a symbol in this reality of our thoughts, of the light of our mind, like she teaches us. So we are receiving thoughts from the sun. Remember, above, so below. Epigenetics. The environment is controlling and shaping your genetic expression. But above the environment around you, we got to take a look up above, which is really below. But we got to take a look at the consciousness, what's going on in the heavens, in the mind of God, what they call space. Those astrological energies are being expressed via the sun, by the sun, which is our tower. Those signals or thoughts from the universe are being expressed onto the biological realm. So this is receivers. The thoughts that we get, remember, the sun is a less condensed version of dark matter, of the quantum field of infinite possibilities, of everything. So we're truly getting our thoughts from the subconscious mind, from nothing. Where our thoughts are coming from. Our thoughts are not coming from our bodies. It's not coming outside of our minds. No, everything that you think that you're in a reality full of light from darkness. If you close your eyes right now, you're in darkness. Light is the illusion of darkness. We are inside of darkness right now. And the sun, which is a vacuum, a less condensed form of dark matter, the quantum field of infinite possibilities being used to express that astral energy into the planet. And we're expressing it back into the field. And how what the field to the sun? God takes that and gives us something back according to what we projected into the field. But mind you, everybody is receiving different signals. Everybody's on the same station. Everybody's not receiving the same frequencies. For instance, in peace reflection, I'm gonna use you as an example real quick. Say blue. I'm from Cleveland, so say blue is as a radio, and your radio is vibrating at the frequency of 90 R&B. You're gonna get a collection of everything. But say if my frequency is as a radio, it's tapped into 107.9. I'm getting straight rap and maybe some R&B, right? Those are the signals that we're receiving from different radio receivers for the universe. We are receiving a different astrological energy, which is a different fractal piece of the sun, of the infinite field, right? And that's being, and according to what time you portaled in, the location, the date of the year, that's going to determine what into the subconscious field, to the quantum field. So our thoughts come from the sun. Our thoughts come from, and behind that sun is that darkness, that quantum field. Our thoughts come from the subconscious mind. We're not living in reality. This is a whole simulation. You're receiving thoughts. Boom. It's like a loop. The subconscious mind is giving you a feedback of the frequent thoughts right? That's why Chief teaches whatever you go to sleep believing, your next day must, you feel me? Your next day must deliver, because you are what you think about. Your reality must give you what you think about. So it's important for us to understand that, okay, oh, I need to study my thoughts. I need to study how my mind is using my thoughts to give me reality, to give me my frequency, and how I express those thoughts into the earth plane so that I can get in tune with it. That means you gotta study astrology. Study how your reality. Astrology is imperative. Imperative. Get locked in. You gotta lock in on astrology, because you are a receiver for thoughts from the universe, from the subconscious mind. All different oneness. Right? That's why we all have different astrological energies, right? We all have different genomes, different sequences of nucleotides on the DNA strand of God, of the mind of God. That's allowing us to experience God. But if we want to truly know God, we got to get in tune with our thoughts. We got to understand how God wants to experience itself through us. I remember Chief said one time, the better you can talk to yourself, the better you can talk to God, because you are a figment of God's imagination. So the better that you can tap into you and be your authentic self and be your authentic you, the better you're going to be able to experience God through you. The more your reality will start to look like heaven. But you got to understand that your thoughts, your mind is being shaped, right? Because the subconscious of your mind is being shaped by the subconscious mind. And not just the smell, the animals and billboards and the symbols around you. I'm talking about the astrological energy that's presiding in this realm, right? We're being shaped by that. Not on that, being shaped by the people too. Everybody's you. They are you and playing out a different character. So you got to understand that they too are experiencing certain astrological program that they are getting from the subconscious mind as well. And they're experiencing that, and you're experiencing that through them as well. And you have the signals that they are receiving from the sun is allowing them to do certain things. And if it's not conducive to what you are doing, then you're going to have to, you feel me? You're going to have to create your subconscious mind around that entity, or extract yourself out of that situation, or get that entity away from you. But you're being, like Chief teaches, God is energy and life is sex. Sacred energy exchange. Everything is energy. Everything is thought. And we are exchanging energy with everything at times. Appreciate you, Nico, man. Welcome to the room, God. Welcome to God's dream. This is the real coming to Nico. We're coming to the realization that the thoughts that we have are not actually ours. The thoughts that we have are not actually ours. The thoughts that we have are God's thoughts. God is not from within us, because we don't even exist. These bodies don't even exist. A thought couldn't come out of this body because this body doesn't exist. This body is also a thought of the mind of God as well. This body is all of your mind's imagination. It's all in your mind. You're not inside of your body. Your body is inside of your mind. And God created everything through what? Thought. God said, let there be light. God spoke everything into existence. And we are the thought that was expressed, right? First formulate from thought. God said humanity existence was the thought of that expression. No, the expression of that thought. Yeah, we were the expression of that thought. You feel me? So we are living inside of God's mind, which is encased in complete darkness. And the light of our mind is our thoughts. And our thoughts is what's lighting up this realm. But our thoughts are coming from God and God's subconscious mind. That would be great grandma Lucia, the great grandmother in heaven. And the sun will represent God in the form of the masculine, in the form of the masculine energy. And that will be the Eligio Bishop. And it takes shape and form in the flesh as the human being, right? That's for God as well. You feel me? So we are receiving all of those from God. And in order to understand how the thought, even as a receiver, as a radio for the tower, the sun, you have to study your astrology. And also realize and understand that too, when studying your astrology, your natal chart, you hear everybody talk about generational curses and we got to heal this and heal that. And I'm breaking generational curses and I'm the black sheep and all this. That's smooth, but we got to understand generational curses. Generational curses. Genes, it's the root word of generational. Gene. When you hear it, what you think? It's what? Genetics. And we talk genes, biology, talking about generational curses and understanding generational curse and healing breaking things. You talking about rewriting your perception genetically through your environment, the signals that you receive from the subconscious. You understand how to heal your curses. Well, first off, you need to understand that you are chromosomes of your mother and father, so they are you in your past life. So you need to understand their mind and their thoughts work too. To study their astrological program so that your mind works. Why there are certain curses and certain karma and all that. You mean on top of that, you feel me? You're studying your natal chart. You're studying the as above when you're studying your biology. When you start studying genes, them ACG pattern on the DNA strand and see whether you're the constellations. You're studying the moon, the sun, the Jupiter, Saturn. What you're doing when you're studying biology. When you're studying biology and when you start breaking down the DNA strand and you start looking at the microRNAs in there, you start looking at the cytoplasm and looking at how amino acids is being shipped out and proteins being made to the sequence of amino acids sent and the code is sent. You're seeing biology as above, so below, so below, above. What's going on in the cosmos, in the heaven, in the mind, below, right? So what's going on in the subconscious, right? The quantum from which we all come from is taking place below. We are forms and different forms of angles of light of that of one, and that's what's going on. You see an astrological energy and the moon is like send to the sun those signals, right? You in your own, and the sun is the soul, right? The sun is soul, right? And Venus, Mercury, Mars, all those other planetary bodies are different spheres or different energies of the sun. Moon, every planet has a moon. The moon transmits each of those planetary energies to the sun, and the sun expresses it out onto Earth. The Earth is an inner to experience it. We are of the universe. We are receivers of the universe. It's important that we keep our avatar pure and open and ready. You feel me? To receive, get sunlight, eat from the earth, and stay connected to the soil. That's what's going on, y'all. This is a whole dream simulation. We're out of our mind, simulate metaverse. We in the metaverse right now, like think about now. These are eyes, these are monitors, these are little metaverse goggles that you project a reality in. We're at projecting right now. Oh no, I don't have a body. No, you should project. You have a body here, but we're in a dream. We're inside of our mind, dreaming a whole existence into reality.
Creation everywhere. What is everywhere and nowhere simultaneously?
Where are you
You see
located?
a thought exists in a superposition. You familiar with what a superposition?
Yeah, I am. But okay, where is that thought existing within
I'm
that
right
super?
here.
Where is that thought existing within that superposition? You see, yo, all these words. We gotta go read and do the definitions of words because people can just use words to sound intelligent, smart, but you gotta go look things up and it'll show you that he just gave a definition of what energy was. Energy, thoughts, they're the same thing, but I'm asking where thoughts coming from. You see, this how we have to
No,
break down
energy
reality.
is different from thought,
Everything
bro.
is energy, but where does our thoughts come from?
Look, bro, thoughts come from energy, and energy and thought ain't the same thing. Thoughts need
Thoughts
energy.
are energy. That is the energy that your mind is using to give you your reality. That's what energy is. Thought.
Thoughts need energy. I'm telling you, bro.
Thoughts are energy.
But I'm listening.
But
I'm
I'm
listening to you.
asking you, where do thoughts come from?
Thoughts come from energy, and
Where do,
energy is everywhere and nowhere simultaneously.
and,
Energy is a
and
super.
what
Is
and what
it
and what
exists
and
in a
what's and
superposition?
what's ruling 95% of our reality?
As far as what?
What rules 95% of our reality?
It depends on what you're speaking about. You can say breath. That's the root. That's 95%. That's root. But it depends on what you say.
What's your
What you,
answer? What's your answer?
my answer is consciousness, awareness. Rule
But
95%
but
of our, you feel me,
but
of the
that's not
reality
true.
we exist in.
Conscious and awareness, which means to be conscious, doesn't rule 95% of our reality. The subconscious
It do.
rules 95% of our reality. The conscious only rules 5% of what's
Okay.
going on. Conscious are the
I
thoughts
don't
that
got a
we are
problem.
having, right? Your ego, your sense of self is based upon the signals or thoughts that you are receiving from somebody's mind. Your thoughts are coming from the quantum field of infinite possibilities. We are devices or receivers
So do
to
you know?
receive codes and information to express back into the field to get more codes back to it's constant loop. A dream within a
So
dream,
you
a
know?
simulation within a simulation.
So we talking about a quantum field. You familiar? You know quantum mechanics, right?
Yeah,
So you know what a superposition is, right?
yeah,
In multiple states simultaneously. But
yeah,
soon as you be observed, you're collapsed into a single wavelength.
yeah.
So
That's just
to
like
say
me
to
being you
say
and you being me in a parallel dimension, and I'm experiencing reality in a whole nother reality as you at the same time.
no, I mean like like so energy come from a thought come from energy. I exist over here
No,
and
what energy is
I
that though?
exist.
What energy is that though? You just can't say
uh,
energy
I'm
because
finna tell
energy is
you.
like
I'm
such a
finna tell you,
general
bro.
and broad answer. Like that's not gonna get us
I'm
down to
about
the
to tell
truth.
you. Yeah, I'm about to tell you. I exist over here, and I exist in other places as energy too. If I'm a thought in someone else's mind in this moment, that's me in a superposition. I exist in this state. However you thinking about me, when you think about me, I exist in that state and whoever. So when we dealing with energy, you know energy is never created nor destroyed. You feel me? You know that. So to say where did a thought come from is to say where did energy come from. And energy was never created. It was always here.
And what is that energy that always has been permeating on the planet? The quantum field of infinite
Awareness.
possibilities. That's the subconscious mind.
Awareness.
The
Yeah,
subconscious.
awareness.
No,
Yeah, I don't got
no,
a problem with
no,
that.
no, 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 no. When you said awareness is
No,
inside the
it's
definition of conscious, I read it to you the other day. But let me finish. But let me
no,
finish real quick. Listen,
that's wrong, bro. I can give you the gems, but
no,
if you think you got it,
no.
I'll let you have it.
Show me a fact. Show me a fact.
Okay. Okay, so you said awareness is conscious. Awareness is, I mean, consciousness is inside of awareness.
No, I said,
Now,
I
if you
said,
look up
I said
definition,
that where is this? That word is inside the definition of conscious. They apply
okay, but it's
simultaneously with
not a
each other.
it's not an
They
absolute, bro.
apply
It's
interchangeably with each other.
I'm finna
And
tell you,
that's what we have to
they
understand
do,
about these words. A lot of these words,
they do,
even
bro.
if they don't sound the same, they apply
Okay,
interchangeably in the
you got
same
it, bro.
way.
You got it, bro. I'm not here to force my knowledge. I can give you the gems and give you a deeper understanding. But if you think you got it, go ahead, bro. I'll listen.
No, you said that thought come from energy. Or thoughts come from awareness. That's what you
It's
said.
come from energy. It's come from energy.
Thoughts are the energy that's being used to give us our reality. Now that energy is
I disagree, but
now
go
that
ahead though.
energy is coming from the subconscious, also known as quantum field of possibilities. That means that we are all that womb of consciousness that we are all in. This is where our thoughts are coming from. Our thoughts are coming from the sun, from the universe, and we are receivers or thoughts. And this dream simulation. Life is but a dream. Every thought that you are having, you're not having. It's not coming from your mind. It's not coming from your body. It's streaming through you via
It's
the
coming from
sun,
your energy.
via the sun, which is the mind of
Your
God.
thoughts coming from your energy.
Say your energy in the sense of the super ego, as in me, as in everything, yeah. But individually, as a fractal piece, no. My thoughts are not coming from my energy specifically, particularly, my thoughts are coming from the subconscious mind, the field. That's where everybody's thoughts are coming from. And we put and expressing that frequency into our dream. And whatever time you put in, the day of the year, and the location, that's going to be or thoughts that you're receiving from the subconscious. That's going to give you your particular awareness and conscious of the dream or consciousness of the dream.
Man, fuck out spiritual, man. Let's get high, man. You gonna get high with me, man. Smoke a blunt with me,
You
Jax.
talking
I'm
about
phone now.
let's
I'm finna
get
roll
high.
up, bro.
I'm in
Let's get
streaming
high,
mode right
bro.
now. I already did my thing. I already did my thing.
You get something later, Joe. You wanna roll up, baby?
You
Go
feel
ahead.
me?
Let's get a chess game or
We can
something,
always,
man.
hey, send me a request. We can always get a chess game in.
I know you spanked me last time, bro. I need my. I
Oh,
underestimated you.
shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. You feel me? I got God with me. You should have done that.
Man, Joe. I'm So you got your own understanding, bro, and I'm definitely trying to impose on your platform. I'll just rather listen, even though it's deep because you ain't. I don't disagree with y'all wholeheartedly. It's just the way I choose to view reality and my own perspective and what we teach. So I don't never trying to you feel me like impose on your platform, Joe.
I mean, I respect and I appreciate you saying that, but you can't even. The truth is the truth. The truth.
My boy,
But you know I'm gonna
that
kick
boy
my shit.
Jackson.
You know I'm gonna kick my shit, boy. You feel me? You can't impede on the truth.
As you
The
as you
truth is
should,
what it
G.
is. Astrology come from Satan. Who said that? Who said astrology come from Satan? That's not
Hey,
true.
pretty hippie.
That's not
Pretty
true.
hit. The goddesses wanted to ask pretty hit. I found some questions.
You
When
gotta
you
you
drop
gotta
your
do that. You
bags.
gotta do that over there. Why not?
I couldn't catch it, bro. I
You said
couldn't
I
catch
can catch.
this. I'm
But go ahead, though. I'm gonna let you down. Though. I'm gonna finish my field, though. All
gonna
right.
drop down. I'm in the chat though, bro.
All right, in a minute, God.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Nah, astrology, not now. That's some European shit. European. that is witchcraft and astrology is Satan worshiping. That's what the Caucasian teach. They teach us that astrology is not to be played with, but the whole Bible is based in astrology. Nigga, in order for you to find Christ, they had to follow what? The stars. Nigga had to follow the subconscious to find the conscious mind. To find the sun, you had to follow the subconscious. You had to follow the stars to even find Christ in the Bible. So, man, understand this projection, right? Law. That's the first law of the universe. All is mental. The law of mentalism. And your mind, your consciousness, remember, this is the holographic universe. Nothing is outside of you. There's no external world. Everything is inside of you. Even if you were to look in the telescope and look at the stars and look at the planets, you will be looking at the planets through a telescope inside your mind. You won't be looking at it outside. Everything's being experienced inside your mind. Thoughts to project you this simulation. But your mind is encased in darkness and it never contact with light. It never intersect with it itself. You're literally just streaming a image in your mind and thinking that this shit real. You feel me? The external is the internal. The thoughts that you see outside of you are the thoughts that's going on internal inside of you that has been streamed through you. That it's a signal that you have been given. I am working right now. You feel me? I'm doing doctor work with the knowledge right now. You feel me? So yeah, we just got to reality is, man. Reality is a dream. You feel me? That's and the actuality is that we are living inside of God's imagination. And if y'all don't know who God is, Nature Boy is God. The Eligio Bishop. We are living inside the mind of our mother, who is in the form of the Eligio Bishop. Confirmation. Confirmation. You feel me? We are living inside the mind of the Eligio Bishop. And we are asleep right now. And we're waking up to the understanding that, oh, we are in a dream simulation. This why we don't understand what's going on, because our thoughts are being given to us. This why we feel like we're not in control, because our thoughts are being given to us. And we're going to wake up out of the sleep. Astrologically, as far as the transits go, when God wakes up, when God wakes completely up from the dream, and Chief is waking up quickly. Mental health is, and I think you protect your mind from Babylon at all costs, and everything will pop that you don't work for this, you don't put this in the school systems, that you go slave and shuck and jive for this, because it's going to ruin what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm repeating information from God. This definitely good for your mental.
Peace to the gods. I love
Yo, what's good with
myself.
you, King? How you feeling, man?
How you feeling? Reflection.
All is well, man.
So I wanted to talk about when he was talking about quantum science. Quantum. That's of course the five sciences. And then when they were speaking on superposition, superposition is actually being at two places at one time. So it explains the Dr. Quantum. Remember what Chief was talking about, Dr. Quantum?
Yeah.
And how Dr. Quantum was the dual split experiment. That's actually superposition as well. So I just wanted to chime in on that. Peace, God. Love myself.
It's like myself. Like the universe, remember that experiment, that a little gun, a little laser, electrons, right? Subatomic particles. They shot electrons on a wall with slits in them. That's like the universe shooting us, right? We're all fractal pieces of the sun. That's like the universe shooting all of us as light codes onto the plane, onto the planet. We're gonna exist everywhere. It's not even gonna matter. That light is going to exist everywhere. It's light. But when that light is observed, it functions differently. It functions differently. Right? That's important too. That's to know in this dream simulation, the light functions independent. You feel me? Everything is light, right? And your perception of that light, of the code that you are receiving and looking at, turn your reality. You feel me? I'm grateful to the observer's effect. You feel me? Light exists as a wave potential. And when you observe the wave potential, when you observe reality, it collapses that wave function and it turns into a localized particle, which we think is physical reality, but that's not physical reality. And when you stop observing that particle, it's a, you feel me? Science is our religion.
Question: Do
Yo,
you think the observer, the
the observer
watcher,
can, you said, do you think that the observer can
can
observe
observe
the
the
observer?
correct?
I mean, yeah, we are essentially, imagine the observer that's observed is God. We live by creation, so everything is God. So when you look at a tree, you are observing the observer. When you look at me, you are observing a different form of the observer, of the one that's thinking us into existence.
That's a reflection, correct?
Absolutely, but
That
everything
would
is
be like a reflection.
yes, everything is a reflection and an extension of the observer, though, of God, of the oneness. So you
All
saying
right, question
directly,
3.
if you saying directly, if you want to directly observe the observer of this dream, it's chief. You feel me? You have to find truth and absolute truth, and you're gonna be led right to chief. That's the observer of our dream that we are in. We're inside of his mind.
Question 3.
You feel me?
I love myself.
I love myself. But that's how you observe the observer. The observer is God. We have the same capabilities as God, so we are observers of reality in our own rights through our astrological programs, or our finite egos, our finite selves. But everything is God. So like I remember Chief said this one download. Like I remember when I first came and was just starting to get spiritual, just wanting to start studying energy and how I was utilizing. I used to go stand out in the sun a lot. I used to go stand out and sun gaze and be outside glistening, hot as fuck, sweating. But Chief did a download about sun gaze and it was like basically like that shit's stupid. If you want to sun gaze, all you need to do is go look at go look at another human being. Every human being is the sun in the human in the flesh. The sun in tree form. The bush is the sun in bush form. Just go the water, the earth, everything is a piece of the sun. The sun is the most vital force of everything on this planet. So everything is the sun. So and remember, the observer will be the conscious mind, right? We got to understand that in quantum physics, the proton, the the masculine principle, that is the observer of the observation. The observation will be more considered the feminine aspect. You feel me? But yeah, look at the sun. Look at everything. Look at the observer. Look at life. Look at the dream. Look at the simulation. Three of them. You feel me, baby? You feel me? Say that. Say that then. I'm about to get my 3 on in a minute. I just want to get on here and talk. Really just this like practice. You feel me? This little training ground for when the real world or the dream comes to us directly. You feel me? But you feel me? We waking up right now. Chief is in isolation, waking up from the dream. 3 is free. 3 is free, and we waking up, y'all. We waking up. That's what we doing. And understand that in order for you to enter the kingdom of God, you must have the most purest and objective information that you can have on this end of distance. And in seeing as though we are receivers signals or thoughts from the subconscious mind, chief represents the conscious mind. So you have to be in tune with the conscious mind, with the Christ, and believe and believe in his message for you to enter the kingdom. You apply and for you to get out of Babylon here first. Remember, Babylon is a state of mind that's based in hell. The 7 deadly sins, niggas, is oh so much in pleasure. Just want to feel pleasurable all day. Just want to feel good all day. It's cool because you feel me? We all go through that. We all got that habit. We like to feel good. But mm-mm, uh-uh. No, not really in prison. Prison, prison, that's a spell. Craft right there. Remember, you are what you become one with. If you but whatever belief system that you take in and become one with, that's what is going to exist in your reality. We don't believe in prison. You feel me? 3, not God. You can't lock up the dreamer of this dream. All you can do is isolate us away from God. That's what they did. They took us away from God. They took our connection to our source away from us. Now we are psychologically in prison because we in Babylon in our lower selves and don't know how to get out without knowledge of self. And there's only one entity that has been ordained to come bring us knowledge of self, and that's Get Your Boys God. Enough said. You feel me? It's so amazing to understand reality. Yeah, reality not what you think. Moni, sweetest reality not what y'all think it is. This is dream. Your 5 senses interpretation of the electrical signals that you receive. It is so much information out here, but we in the age of lies. Everybody not talking about the truth. There's this information age that we in is congruent to the fucking grocery store. 5% of the grocery store you can eat and is organic and healthy for you. The other 95% trash for you, and you should be mindful of what you taking in. And especially if it's not leading you back to nature, to getting in tune with the planet. Well, you can believe that, sweetest. You can believe that, but I want to let you know that as a repeater for God, as an angel of God, I just told you that Nature Boy is God, and that when you transition, if you don't figure it out before that happened, you're gonna remember this day, and you're gonna be reminded that you was given the truth and you decided to deny it. You feel me? It's funny how y'all just can't even. It's funny how out of sight, out of mind for 3 years, and y'all still got his name in y'all mouth. Why y'all just can't? Why y'all just can't announce and publicly proclaim that Chief has enormously helped and changed your life for the better? You knowing or even seeing or tapping into Chief on the internet has helped your life for the better. Just admit it. Niggas gotta admit it. Chief has changed people's lives, whether they came out and said it or whether they behind the scenes doing it. But the people that keep his name in their mouth, he definitely changed your life. Y'all just can't admit it. So why does it matter, Janet? If he didn't do nothing for your life, why are you here? Because you only on here worrying about me because of Chief. You wouldn't know me if it wasn't for Chief. So why are you here? You're here because of Chief. You're not here because of me. You're here because of Chief. And all 450 some of y'all is here in the room for God, not for me. I'm just a catalyst to lead you and point you to the right direction. Y'all here for Chief, my nigga. For threeses, not Jesus. So understand your whole life has to revolve around this man that y'all don't like and that y'all hate so much. Ain't that weird that y'all consume y'all life and it revolves around another man's life that y'all don't even know? People that was in his life, y'all don't even know me. Crazy. Crazy, right? Y'all ain't thinking about that. Y'all ain't thinking about how he really helping y'all, how he changing your lives. All the things that positive and actual niggas. The real, the what I'm talking about. Y'all understand the truth. Y'all know y'all here. Y'all here because of God. Y'all here because of Chief. You feel me? If you here because of me, you off. Off. You off. Because I'm here for God. I'm not here for you. I'm not on this live to talk to you. I'm on this live to talk to those that resonate with that message that Chief has given us so that we can go back into the kingdom with this shit. Baby, you know I'm gonna mute you, okay, baby? Baby. You got muted. Who else? Who else? Taria. You getting muted too, Taria. Hold on. Lily getting muted. Hold on. Stop playing with me. OVO, I love myself. You feel me? I love myself. I'm in love with God. You can't save me. I've already been saved by Chief. And now Chief has given me life and breath. You feel me? Save me. You gotta save yourself. And you definitely can't save me if you ain't saved yourself first. You feel me? And I ain't you be sovereign. Only that person is sovereign. And he got crucified for that. So, you feel me? What you got going on? What you got going on? You can't save me. But we know that his crucifixion was the the storyline and part of the script was inside the dream. Y'all gotta take a look at this. Chief, his presence and what he is the center. His life revolves around us. Or his name revolves around your whole fucking life. You feel me? Your name not revolving around in his life, but who he and what he is taking center stage in your life. How is that? How is that? That gotta mean something. You want to know why? Why his salary? It's because he is the dreamer, and the dreamer has the most complete awareness and understanding of the simulation that we are in. And in order for us to wake up, we have to be plugged into him. That's why everybody, yeah, some people don't want to wake up to the truth. It's like the Matrix, the movie The Matrix, the red and the blue pill. Some people took the blue pill and didn't want to wake up. The other people took the red pill, like shit, I'm about to plug in the Morpheus, nigga. I'm about to plug in the wake up. And that's who Chief is. Chief is God. Chief is the dreamer that's going to activate you to the understanding that you are in a dream. And now you can be lucid. Now your third eye, which is your imagination, can be open and you can freely construct reality, not how Babylon has subjected your astrological program to think and feel. You feel me? Yeah, you can ask me a question, reflection. What's the question? That's fact, Armand. That's real. That's real. That's real. That's a fact. You gotta put people under pressure. You gotta see who around you. Right? Everything good. You feel me? Good when the lights on and everybody eating good, everybody in the jungle, everybody getting UVB, everybody eating fruit, everything good. But when shit hit fan, when shit get dark, then that pressure come. Then you see who. Then you see who around, what their intentions is, what they here for. That's real. That's real. And we all being tested. So stay on the team. Stay on your pivot. Stay on your shit. Because we all being tested. You said I'm too fine to be this delusional? Fine. No, I like handsome more. Fine is fearful, erotic, and emotional. You feel me? And I am delusional for God, baby. I am delusional for God, baby. I am delusional. Armand, I am delusional. I am delusional. When you understand truth and you begin to speak truth, you feel me? You gonna look delusional. Everybody don't know who God is. Look, Nature Boy is God. I know this, and I know He's the dreamer of the dream that we are in. When the dream is sleep to that, and as one of the beings in the dream that has the that I'm crazy. Y'all gonna think I'm delusional. I understand that, but it's okay. I know that I'm very, very sane. Do God control all things? Absolutely. God do control things. Hey, I'm glad that you said that, Moni, because I'm gonna believe what I want to believe anyway. You feel me? You gonna believe knowledge. You feel me? But I'm gonna tell you what. While everybody think that they got their only, there's only one truth way in the light, and that fact is chief, nigga. Nature Boy is God. That's the truth, the way in the light. That's the truth. That's the truth that we're all coming to. You feel me, Armand? That's the truth that we all coming to, man. I just this astrological program that has the ability to receive certain signals or thoughts from God, from the subconscious, that allows me to hit the conscious of other people. I came to this understanding before certain other people, but we all come into this understanding nonetheless. He is free. You got to understand that. What's the purpose of them putting somebody in jail? The purpose of them putting somebody in jail is to take them away from society. Chief already left society and already freed himself from society. So putting him in isolation is not going to incarcerate his mind. He already freed his mind from this system in society. So it's not like he ever wanted to be a part of it. So you basically was like, okay, I'm going to put a guru in a cave so that he can have peace and quiet and stillness and access to divine thoughts and channels. That's what's happening. His mind is free. Yeah, they may have his body physically. They may have came and kidnapped him physically. But remember, as above, so below. What the mind is doing, the body is doing. If the mind is free, the body and the subconscious has no choice but to create a situation and a reality where the body is free as well. Come on, it's law. Physical freedom is mental freedom. You'll be free physically when you're free here first. When you free yourself psychologically, you'll free yourself physically. Physical avatar is a residual of how you think. It's a residual of the frequency that you think on most frequently. You feel me? God free. If you think that you can lock up God, then you're already locked up. You're already not free. If you believe that you can put God in prison, you're already in jail. Well, I ain't even smoking. If you think that God in prison, you're already mentally locked up. You're already psychologically in prison. If you think that. Because a divine being, that's not even a thought. Jail, what that nigga said, lock me up, take me to jail. Because it don't exist. My mind is free. It's God's mind. Go ahead and mute you, girl. Absolutely. If God say release me now, absolutely. But understand the universe is a lot more magical than what you expect to be. Things are not going to happen and play out as you think they are going to play out. It's going to play out a lot more serious than you think. You feel me? You really can't put a finger on. All you can really do is be in tune with the ebb and flow of reality, and yeah, go with the flow. I am only free psychologically because the knowledge wasn't that God, that the all-seeing I3, the Eligio Bishop, has given me. I am free with the wisdom of Chief, of the true Messiah. Yeah, I am a chosen one. I am a chosen one. And if you are a chosen one, you are an Eligio too. Chosen means Eligio. Look up what Eligio means. God in this realm is Eligio. That means chosen one. If you are 144,000, if you are chosen to hear the word from God, from Chief, then you are an Allegio. So that's a fact, Armand. I am a chosen one. I am an Allegio. I am Allegio. We are Allegios. We are imagination. We are Allegios. We are God's imagination. We are chosen. We are the chosen ones. God's imagination. We are Allegios. God's imagination. Can you be my wife? You got to be on the knowledge. You got to be on the knowledge. You got to open your mind. Because to be somebody's wife, and then, you feel me? We building Chief's kingdom first. Chief first, but we taking care of Chief matriarch in his kingdom. We gonna take care of the kingdom first. We gonna build Chief flow. We gonna, but for the king good first. King good first. Make sure God good first. Then, you feel me? Let the cut run over. But right now, you can be my friend. You feel me? You can be my study buddy. You feel me? We can sit and meditate together, and I can talk to you about God and how awesome God is, and I can talk to you and break down the objectivity and the science of how God is, of how Chief is God. We can do that. Inbox me. You feel me? I'm not opposed to talking to the female energy. We just gonna be talking about knowledge itself, and I'm gonna be telling you how great Chief is, and how amazing and how much of a genius he is, and how you need to be on that information. Because any wife of mine, you're gonna have to be up under the knowledge of Chief. Any wife, any friend of mine, any associate. I'm not gonna say associate. Any wife of mine, you have knowledge of Chief. You're gonna love God first more than you like me. You're gonna love. You're gonna love God first than me. You're gonna have to like God first more than you like me. Exactly. You must be a God does. GODDOES. Because she's the action. She's the expression of the thought. She's the doing. Yeah. But I'm definitely not opposed. You feel me? Send donations. You want to engage me? Send donations, man. You feel me? Run that sack up. He need food. He need water, fresh underwear, fresh sheets and bedding. He need fresh water. Yeah. Send that through. The gifts that y'all send on here is cool. You feel me? We appreciate that. But if you want to directly hit me, CashApp. You feel me? Love gang. You feel me? Appreciate it. So yeah. I just wanted to top of y'all and appreciate that, Grim. I feel good, man. I feel good outside. I feel really good outside. I prayed before I got on this bitch. I prayed before I got on the live. So, you know, I connected with Mama, connected with you. Always had to. He said, you was already, Armand. You know what it is, man. Hey, shout out to all the gods and the goddesses, man. 3 is free. Check out the video on YouTube. Check out Innocent. Go check out that YouTube. All the information, all of the innocence videos that shows Chiefs and proves Chiefs' innocence is on there. Go check that out. Go on YouTube, type in God's imagination. That is also God's teachings to us. If you want to reprogram your mind, go on YouTube, God's imagination. If you want to go check out the case and understand why and how God is not guilty of them fraudulent charges, go on YouTube. Eligio Bishop is innocent, man. You feel me? If you want to check out any of my downloads and me reflecting the light from Chief on my YouTube or on my social media, go on Master Jax, not Master Jax, but King Jax 369 on YouTube. And yeah, man, reflect the light from our King, man. 3 is free. Reflect the light from the all seeing out 3. I love myself.